Today just isn't any day, Loki. I mean, it's Monday. But it's a whole super day. You gotta watch out for the Green Lantern. And how to get the best trade-in value for your Nintendo Switch. Yes, I'm watching Baywatch again. This really bottomed out. Looks like they're doing the whole parking lot. Good thing I opted for drive-through. I do have a voucher for free coffee. Well, unfortunately, I had to drive through it. Good thing I didn't wash my car. Yeah, they're doing the entire side over here. It's been pretty bumpy. They're not doing over here. He said you can go backwards. A little too bumpy back there to hold it out the window, but coffee achieved, and we got it for free. Welcome to today's video. As of recording of this Monday, yes, the case of the Mondays, April 28th, 2025, the National Day of Superhero Day. Hence why I'm wearing my Daredevil shirt that I recently picked up from GameStop during Double Pro Week. I don't think I bought anything double, but I got a good discount on here. I got it like for just over $11 for the shirt. There is a new leak of Galactus. I always say his name right. Ron. Galactus? I think it's Galactus. In the new Fantastic Four First Steps movie, and you'll never believe where this leak came from. A 25-year-old game making a comeback. Capcom. Felt like there was somebody behind me. And the best way to maximize your trade for the Nintendo Switch, but time is running out. Wow, are my eyes playing a trick on me? It is 80 degrees out, super windy. I actually think my coffee, I'm just waiting for it to move. It is just gusty out. The low is 49. Really hard to believe when it's 80 degrees. I thought it was 72. 80 degrees, and yeah, people are in shorts today. I think this is the warmest day of 2025 for me. And I was in a couple different states briefly. I was in Nevada and California and Dallas, Texas. I don't think at any of those moments it was 80 degrees. Might have been in Nevada, but I think I think this right now is the hottest. 80. Actually, the car is saying 82, but I'm gonna trust the phone. I'm gonna say it's 80. Oh, would you look at this? The wall decor has been extended another week through May 3rd. We just saw this. It was ending the 26th, but they're continuing it. Maybe because today's the start of Superhero Day, or the official day of superheroes. Maybe, Spidey. It should be a week long. They should do like a superhero week, not just a superhero day. Really, there's only one superhero day of the year. Look at this. This is $10.99 on reduced. I was thinking maybe just because it's superhero day, the National Day of Superheroes, I should get something superhero. Even though I'm kind of been on a spending spree, but today being the day, maybe if something just like strikes at me. Luckily, I have this, and luckily I have enough LED Batman lights. But yeah, actually, I have a lot of superhero stuff, don't I? While we're on superheroes, a little clip from the Fantastic Four First Steps trailer. We did see Galactus right here. There is a leak on how he might look. According to the X-User Brick Built blogs, this Lego set, yes, it's a Lego set. Maybe that's what the huge line at the Lego store was yesterday. If you watched the video that aired today, huge line. Maybe it was already showing up. I'm seeing that it's supposed to be like the first week of June, but it was found in a retail store with the price of $59.99. Contains 427 pieces. And here is the image. Looks like June 1st is when this will be available, but it's already showing up in stores. And you can see it looks just like him. They completely nailed it with him. This is cool. 427 pieces, $59.99. Comes with all four of the Fantastic Four. You can see them right there. And then Galactus. Very cool. You got the movie art right there. And because it's Superhero Day, I did find something from our childhood. 90s toys, 90s action figures. The top 10 toys from the 90s. Let me know what you think. we go through the top 10. Now the first image, it's, I don't know if they put it on there to get people like me to click at it because it's not necessarily a 90s, but every image that I came across after seemed pretty legit that these were the popular action figures that we would have had in the complete 90s decade. 10 classic action figures every 90s kid used to collect, and right here is basically what got a lot of us started. The Kenner Superpowers. Now this wasn't 90s, it was the 80s. Just look at this. This is what got me to click. Look at Brainiac. I never had him. 1990s were a golden era for kids' entertainment, no doubt. And nothing captured the magic quite like action figures. And it started from the 80s, you know, with the cartoons, with the movies, the live action, of course, the movie Superman. Number one. And some of the renders are, it's just like, I can't believe they went with this. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, of course. We all had Turtles in the 90s. They came out in 84, maybe 88, 89. You know, the first action figures came, but into the 90s, there were plenty of Turtles. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, big, 1994. G.I. Joe, and again, look at some of the renders that they're using. Like, out of all the G.I. Joes, you go with this. Batman the Animated Series, which looks like Lego, sitting at number 4. Now this right here is my favorite package. The Uncanny X-Men, the Toy Biz, sitting at number 5. If GameStop, if Hasbro came out with something like this, was at GameStop, at Target, I would definitely pick this one up. I mean, just look at that. I didn't get into Transformers a lot in the 90s. 94, when they brought back Optimus Prime and he had that little speaker that would get hooked right in the back of the truck. I didn't get into a lot of the Generation 2, but actually I don't even remember seeing this one, but sitting at number 6 is Transformers. Number 7, Star Wars, The Power of the Force. Number 8, WWF Hasbro wrestling figures. I guess I never realized that they were Hasbro. I had a lot of those. Spawn sitting at number 9. And Beast Wars Transformers sitting at 10. So, you know, the Transformers were huge in the 80s and huge in the 90s. Those were the top 10. For me, it would be the Toy Biz, X-Men, the Marvel, and then of course Batman the Animated Series. Oh, and the Power Rangers. I forgot. The Power Rangers, I was big into collecting the Power Rangers. It was like 93, 94, 95 era, you know, just whatever they came out with. I bought it and I sold a lot of that, like 2008, 2009, but it really held its value. So yeah, the Power Rangers, Batman, the Animated Series, and then the Marvel Toy Biz. I didn't see a lot of Star Wars action figures in the 90s. You know, it was kind of that gap, you know, from the original 3 movies, and then, you know, the 90s came and gone, and then starting in the early 2000s, of course, then we got, you know, episode 1, episode 2, episode 3. So Star Wars kind of hit a pause, but I guess if it wasn't for like Super Star Wars, Super Empire Strikes Back, Super Return of the Jedi, NES, yeah, I guess that was kind of my Star Wars for the 90s. Now we've talked about the trade-in value for the Switch, whether you had the OLED, the Lite, or the standard, 3 different tiers of trade-in value at GameStop. If you were going to decide to, it's always just a crazy intersection over here. Everyone's in a hurry. If you were going to pre-order, people are even on their mopeds. But there is a time limit, and I recently found that one out. I thought we had longer than what's stated. National Superhero Day, right? Greeting us right when we walk in. Get McFarlane toys. Is it McFarlane Toy Week? Did it just start? We'll have to find that out because I know that was coming up. They had mentioned it to me. Maybe that's why they moved everything right here in the front. We'll find out about the time slot on the trade-in and McFarlane Toy Week, what that actually pertains to. I guess maybe that's why they're doing it right now, because of National Superhero Day. Okay, now this is this a new Batman? The head. I would say like this was the Dick Grayson. I don't think it is. Okay, so the Cowardly Lot. Never heard of that. So yeah, that's a new Batman as well. So look up McFarlane. It's so new that there's nothing posted here. So I'm just gonna go online really quick and and see if there's anything where it's like, you know, buy one get a discount. But it should count for anything McFarlane, whatever that would be. But yeah, we'll take a quick look. But really quick, you know, that Wolverine Toy Biz. If they like brought that back like they did. Boy, speaking of Wolverine, nice. This is tempting. Like I said, I wanted to get something superhero, like the way that they brought back Secret Wars. If they brought back like the Toy Biz look, I would totally get that. I love the packaging. Okay, new deals are spawning. Very clever. Celebrate the mad genius at McFarlane with over-the-top offers. Let's see what they are. Now, it's not any discounts, unfortunately, but in-store only unlock 25,000 plus DC Comics for free. A 30-day trial. That's a lot of comics to read in 30 days. Suit up for McFarlane Toys Week. Basically, have something for everybody, but you will find some of those McFarlane autographs on here. So on some of the statues, like the whole thing is, if you're looking for that, now is the time that you would come across it. So seeing everything that they have here, I'm not seeing any signed McFarlane. I don't see it up there, but apparently they will be out, and maybe it kind of kicks off in the next couple of days, but you know, it's early yet. But yeah, some promos, and then get a free comic just for stopping in. So I think they have a free comic here. You can leave with something for free at GameStop. Okay, a little disappointing on the McFarlane week, but I got good news about the Switch too. So I got an email, and we talked about this just to kind of confirm the 175, 125. I was wrong. I've been saying 150. I apologize. It's 175 for the OLED. 125 for V1 or V2, or 100 for the Switch Lite. But there's an astrophy, and going down, it looks like this offer is valid until April 30th, which is 2 days from now. I have good news about that though. Now, when that ends on the 30th, I'm hearing rumors that they will bring it back closer to launch. So if you know, right now, if you wanted to get that deal, you would have to bring your Switch. You part with it right now. Let's say I wanted to take the 175 off. I have the OLED. I would no longer have the Switch. I thought that originally, if you agree on it, and then when you do come to pick it up, you can then you would give up your Switch, and they could swap everything over. But apparently, you have to give it up now. But they will bring that back. So if you're not ready to part with the Switch, they'll bring back the 175, the 125, and the 100, depending on which Switch you have. So that's pretty good. I always like to come up to the Marvel Capcom Fighting Collection, and when we're talking Capcom, it's the first thing I think of. And I came across something, a Capcom game making a comeback after 25 years, an old fan favorite. Breath of Fire is now available on GOG for $9.99 with enhanced graphics and modern system compatibility. GOG Preservation Program aims to revive classic games. Breath of Fire 4 was released for the original PlayStation. Look at this, 2000. Just kind of talking about Star Wars, The Phantom Menace. Yeah, that was from 2000, 25 years ago. It was received as a PC port in 2003. Appearing late in the console cycle, Breath of Fire 4 was one of the best PlayStation RPGs, achieving both critical and commercial success. Like everything makes a comeback. We always say that. Everything is always in a circulation, and everything comes back. Xavier is back here. We just saw him yesterday. There was one here before, so these are starting to show up. Get a couple at each store. It's the second time that I've seen another one here, but this is brand new. The Dark Avengers. Now it's not really Wolverine, but look at how the claws come out. I did see this online, so just to kind of keep tally of all of them that I have come across, I have seen everything except for ROM. So this is pretty cool. It's $24.69. It's tempting, but we'll see. We'll see if I come across anything else. I might. Is that ROM right here? Nope. I might get something. I might not. We'll see. But Be cool to come across every one of these, but yeah, just one more, just to say I saw them all at a store. This $5 deal worthy was so good, they took it with them. Well, Super Fox, I'm a little disappointed in McFarlane Week. First of all, I didn't know it was going to start today. It might have actually started yesterday, just being Sunday, the beginning of the week. Of course, I didn't see anything posted at GameStop yesterday. Nonetheless, nothing really, you know, to persuade somebody to buy any McFarlane toys. I mean, to get a trial of comics, fine, I guess that's cool, but we never get any discounts on McFarlane figures. It's a shame. Oh, this is cool. I just saw this. The Father's Day stuff. Mother's Day's first. You know, it's in May. Get the Amazing Dad. Like, they already have Father's Day shirts out. That is really cool. I'm just looking at the sizes. Let's see what a double X is. I love it. I love that render of Spider-Man. This right here is the adult Spider-Man who, you know, he's established in life. He's got his, you know, nice, good job at the Daily Bugle. He's got the nice penthouse, kind of like the Lois Lane in Superman 1. That's my favorite Spider-Man. Oh, a lot of nostalgia hitters here. We have the Scream, we have Mickey Mouse, of course the N64, which I wanted to spend more time looking for N64 games yesterday. Was kind of cut a little bit short. Spent a lot of time talking about the Switch. Again, talking about the Switch now, but I mean, with all this stuff in motion, you know, with the pre-orders, with the trade-in, that must be another Spider-Man. The real, look at that, the real great grandpa. So right behind the Amazing Dad. Oh, Top Dad pajama shorts. Because I don't think these are they boxers? Might be okay, they're boxers. I think they're either pajama shorts or boxers, any way you want to look at them. But yeah, the Top Dad and then the Cool Dad. Everybody wants to have the Cool Dad. Darth Vader kind of gets the #1 dad in the galaxy, doesn't he? I mean, he came around at the end. It's like they're saving all this stuff for Superhero Day. Look at the Chase Batman just hanging out here. Like, where did he come from? I was here yesterday. I was grocery shopping. Guy Gardner, I'm sure, just gonna guess Metamorpho. There he is. Been here forever. Look at this. The Chase Batman 2 series ago. It's just randomly showing up at Target. I love that. I love that render. Actually, yeah, I'm thinking of the newer one is you know, with this mask off, the Bruce Wayne one. So yeah, that was that Chase. Now this is the Chase prior to that. I'm confusing myself. There's so many superpowers. I'm such a sucker for these. It pretty much defines DC Comics. The Max Fleischer, Superman, Batman. Awesome. And the Bat Pod. There was one here. Somebody bought it. It was here yesterday. So looks like Mondays over here stuff comes in. So this is $69.99. Ton of Batman Forever Batmobiles. I love Christian Bale as Batman. I don't have a spot for this. Otherwise, I would get it, and I'd take it out. I mean, I'd display this, but some things you just gotta say. I can't make it work. I just don't have spots for some of this stuff. Think about Jack Black over the years, just years, like Shallow Hal. I mean, he was in that movie with Richard Gere and Bruce Willis, was it? I can't think of the name of it, but it was just think of all the movies Jack Black was in, and now he's at Target. Like, he's just like, it's just crazy. What a career. Really gotta hand it to him, you know? Of course, he was in that movie, The Holiday. Have you seen The Holiday? I'll admit it. I've watched it. And that's going to do it for today. I might walk out of here without buying anything. I don't know. I'm just kind of pumping the brakes right now. I have, you know, it's good that I have these. I was afraid that I kind of said to myself walking in, I was gonna get this on video. If they have the Chase, if they have the Riddler, I'll get them. But you know, I said I'd get Two-Face. I'm gonna hold out. Maybe I'll get one of those promos from Target that, you know, if I spend so much, I'll get something off. But I just want to see if somebody could still come here and put together Bruce Wayne. They have Bane, they have Phantasm, Poison Ivy. Okay, yeah, and one more collector build here. You could form Bruce. He might be hard to find. So I bought one, and it looks like there's enough for one more. Spawn, huge in the 90s. I don't know if I have the original Spawn. Maybe the top, one of the top 3 issues I have. And he's been here for a while. I would have used a render like this. You know, some of those pictures we saw, like the 90s toys that that had us all. I would have used something like this for Power Rangers. Again, the G.I. Joe, the Lego for Batman the Animated Series. Like, what were they doing? I want to thank everybody for watching. Happy Superhero Day. If you're debating on, trading in the Switch and you're not ready to, hold off till it's closer. So you have a feel that if you're gonna get the Switch 2, if you feel that you're going to get lucky and find a pre-order somewhere, or you know that you'll get it on the 5th and you want to trade yours in, they're going to bring that back. It's all these, it doesn't make any sense why they give you more now. Why would you trade it in then? Of course they're going to bring that back. The 175, the 125, and the 100. My Daredevil shirt. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you guys next time. The only Transformer I bought after the 80s, up until, in the adulthood, is, we're doing the videos and I come across stuff. I bought a Dinobot, and I had the 1994 Optimus Prime because it reminded me of the first gen. With the trailer, it was an entire playset. There were a couple of shots where you might have seen a busted up fingernail. I'll show you because I should have covered it up. I didn't think it was going to get as bad as it is, but it happened at Hobby Lobby early in the video. So if you're kind of like, stop the video, look away, I'm going to show it right now. I was doing some electrical work after the video yesterday, and I was cutting the rubber around is this gonna focus? I was cutting the rubber around the lines, and it's because of the toys right there. I got myself pretty good with the razor blade, and the thing is it went into the nail. So I went to grab my phone in my back pocket, and I clipped it, and it got a lot worse than it looked. I am covering it, but I'm just kind of like airing it out. So my finger is messed up. I guess, it's not as bad as it could have been, but I thought Kelly was going to have to take me to ER yesterday. I really got that good. I don't know, whenever you're doing house projects, stuff always happens. Is that the same line that we just saw that was from the 90s? A lot of new theming here, actually. While we're still here, I'm just going to go by the Legos. Maybe they have Galactus here. Okay, not yet, but it did say June 1st that they'll start showing up. You never know what state that was in. But yeah, you could stumble across the new Fantastic Four. It'd be cool just to see it. I'm not really into the Legos. I don't think I'd pick one up, but this coming through. You don't see a lot of those at Target. I got a whole new lineup of cat food too, so I didn't get as much yesterday. Luckily, they got more here. Also forgot something else. I was grocery shopping so quick yesterday, and so happy that I found the Green Lantern. I need a few things, so it is a Target run that I will pick up a few things, but just nothing superhero today. Maybe TMI, but if you get Head and Shoulders in your eye, does that burn? So after I do this, I take a shower eventually and get it right in my eye. It was a burn like I've never experienced before. So I even said, like, make sure you don't get it into your eye. It happened. Okay, so no superhero stuff, but we had to get some stuff, so it wasn't all for nothing. A little disappointing though on the McFarlane sale. A lot of good stuff out though. It's just there's never any sales at McFarlane. What's up with that?